Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tushar Prajapati. Last we have completed in our Windows Server 2016 series. The practical name was DHCP configure for failover. Now we are moving on another practical is the DNS domain name system. DNS means is the domain naming system is resolve name to IP and IP to host. So this is the basic fundamental of DNS. Now let's understand it by with our server 2016 and as our member server. First we have to check the connectivity with this is our server 2016 is our additional domain controller. Okay, so you can ping here, you can say that ping.cm.tush.com. The tus.com is daemon controller. This is our server 2016. So it's and CM is the client. You can see the client or member server means CM. You can see here member server. So we are paying the member. So we can keep the IP address and as well as ping. Similarly, we are pinging from our member server to our additional domain, our DC. So our DC host name system name is system1.tus.com is domain. So we can ping the 10.001 with our DC. So connectivity is already configured. Now for DNS we have to install the DNS role. So you can see as usual it is our DNS is already installed in server 2016 because in server 2016 is our domain controller. So while we are installing the domain controller, then it will automatically by default install the DNS. So you can see here is DNS already, but to separately configure we have to install it on client because in client we have not DNS. So we should go for manage add roles and features. If we do not want to configure AD, so we can separately install DNS. Next, this process is going stuck, so we have to wait for some time. Now you can see this is CM.tush is our client. Again place the next. Now we are installing the DNS role on our client side because we have to require sometime DNS role on both sides, server as well as client for our member server. So we have done last practical DHCP, so we have installed DNS and now DNS. you can see that this is our server DC, which have already DNS installed and we are processing for our client. So it takes some time for selecting add features. Now click on next, next, next and install. It takes some time for installation. Okay, so this is the basic process of DNS installation. Now here we are coming with our DC. You can see there are different types of zones in our DNS, like forward lookup zone, reverse lookup zones, and trusted points and conditional forward. So today we are learning our forward lookup zone with DNS. So due to that we have to first of all we have installed on the server side already installed, so we can start our practical. To do that, for forward lookup zone you can right click on and click on new zone. Click on next. Select the primary zone, secondary. There are 3 different options in every zone, like in primary, forward lookup zone, reverse lookup zone, as well as stub zone. There are 3 options. So first we are creating primary zone. We will create the copy of zone. So next. Okay. So you can select the how you want to DNS data replicated. So we have to select this method, DNS running on domain control in this forest, as well as you can say only domain. So click on next. Now you can select any fully qualified domain name, like suppose Yahoo. You can give any name, like next. Now dynamic updates enable DNS client computer register dynamic resource. Select the type of dynamic updates. So you have to select the option allow both non-secure and secure dynamic updates. Click on next. Finish. Now you can see our forward lookup zone is new zone is created. This is our forward lookup zone. Now second thing that we have to creating the host record for standard primary zone. So again right click on the created yahoo.com new host. Okay, here we have to give the computer name, like our DC computer name is one. Okay, then here we have to go, we have to give on the our server IP address. Yes, and click on add also. Host record has been successfully completed. Because we have given the wrong. record. Now another thing that we have to do is creating the alias. Right click on DNS and new alias. New alias is our canonical name. So alias name we have to, you can see that suppose we are accessing every time in website in browser, so you can type that yahoo.com, but sometimes we can use www, world wide web server, so www. Now select our fully qualified domain name, system and system1.yahoo.com. Okay, now click here. Okay, so you can see this is our canonical name. So these are things that we can cover in our forward lookup joins. These are the things that we can do with practical. These are the basic things. Now we have performed the practical here. Now we have to check these things that we have performed. First of all, ping sys1.yahoo.com. You can see the is resolved. Right now we are pinging with from our server side, so you can see that IP address of yahoo.com is 10.001, so it's resolved. Similarly, ping dot you can also see we can access the www.com by similar same IP address 10.001. So these are our host record, this is our alias name. Okay, you can see this is our alias, this is our host records. Now we can access from here, from client. We try to access from client side. Here the installation process is system, but we have to just check the from client side. Firstly, we have to refresh our client. It is not required, but just we have to for checking. This is our member server. Okay. We can already ping one. Okay, 61.2.com is accessible from our client. Now we are checking for ping sys1.yahoo.com is also accessible. This is another we are trying for canonical name is our alias name. Okay, now we can access our canonical name, alias name as well host name from client side or members from member server. So these are the things we are useful whenever you are creating for web server like a web IIS that we can see later after completing the DNS practical. So we can access we can use these things on from our web IIS practical, like for accessing the web page or anything like a we will create the yahoo.com page and we will get access from our client side. We have to create that web page on our server and we can access from client side. So host alias name as well as host record can be accessed from client or as well as memory. So this is the practical of DNS forward lookup job. So if you guys like this video, then subscribe my YouTube channel Tushar Pujapati and press the bell icon for with all notifications for next video. Thanks for the day.